Portia Woodman, born July 12, 1991 in Kawakawa, New Zealand, has become a name synonymous with speed, power, resilience, and the transformation of women's rugby from a fringe sport into a mainstream global phenomenon. She grew up in a family steeped in rugby history. Her father, Portia Woodman, was an all-black in the 1980s, and the game was woven into her identity from the beginning. Yet as a young girl, Portia was not initially a rugby player. She first dedicated herself to netball and pursued, seriously showing elite potential and representing New Zealand at development levels. Many thought her path would lead to becoming a silver fern, but fate intervened when Rugby Sevens was introduced into the Olympic Games program, and New Zealand rugby began identifying athletes from other codes to switch sports. Her raw pace balance and natural footwork made her a standout candidate, and in 2012 she answered the call and joined the Blackfern Sevens program. She quickly adapted to the new sport, and within months she was dominating international tournaments. Her ability to beat defenders one-on-one left fans and opponents in awe, and her knack for scoring tries from seemingly impossible positions established her as one of the most lethal finishers in rugby history. The 2013 Rugby World Cup Sevens in Moscow was her global coming-out party, where she lit up the tournament and drove New Zealand to the title, instantly becoming one of the most recognizable faces in the sport. She continued to terrorize defenses on the HSBC World Rugby Sevens series, amassing try-scoring records that still stand, and leading her team to multiple series titles. She possessed not just straight-line speed, but the ability to change direction with devastating effect, and her sidestep became legendary. With highlight reels watched by millions around the world, her reputation soared even higher at the 2016 Rio de Janeiro Olympics, the first time Rugby Sevens was played at the Games, where she was the poster athlete for New Zealand. She scored tries throughout the tournament and played brilliantly, but New Zealand ultimately fell to Australia in the final, taking home silver. That loss devastated her, but also fueled her determination. To return stronger, she often spoke about how that moment became a turning point in her mindset, from chasing glory to demanding it. And in the years that followed, she became an even more complete player, learning to thrive not only as a finisher, but also as a leader and defender. In 2017, she transitioned into 15s for the Rugby World Cup in Ireland, and her performances there elevated her to legendary status. She scored 13 tries in the tournament, including 8 in a single match, against Hong Kong, breaking records and showing the world that her brilliance translated seamlessly. Between formats, she powered New Zealand to World Cup victory over England in a thrilling final, and her achievements were recognized when she was named World Rugby Women's Player of the Year, the same year further solidifying her status as the best player in the world. Her career continued at an elite level with gold medals at the 2018 Commonwealth Games and Rugby World Cup Sevens in San Francisco. But she faced setbacks too, with injuries in 2018 and 2019, including a devastating Achilles rupture that forced her out of competition for a long period. Many feared she would never return to her peak. Yet Portia's resilience and mental toughness defined her comeback after nearly 2 years of rehabilitation. She returned in time for the postponed Tokyo 2020 Olympics held in 2021, where she led New Zealand to a dominant campaign capped off with Olympic gold, the ultimate redemption. After the heartbreak of Rio, her joy and emotion during that victory became one of the defining images of the Games for New Zealand sport. She once again reminded the world why she is considered the greatest winger of her generation after conquering sevens again. She returned to 15s for the 2021 Rugby World Cup held in New Zealand.